All right, guys, welcome back to Pilates Strong. We're gonna do a great back exercise or back workout, pure Pilates style. Most everything in this is gonna be all really traditional Pilates stuff. So actually, I think all of it will be Pilates traditional. So that's kind of cool. All right, so hands are gonna be just down like this. You know, we're gonna go into a little bit of a cat-cow. We're gonna work on sort of warming up our back. And I know this is boring. I always think this is so boring, but it really does get you set up for the rest of the series here. Okay, so find a nice flat back position, okay? Your knees are directly under your hips, hands are under the shoulders, okay? Shoulders are back. Now, as you inhale, you're gonna open everything up. So ready? You're gonna inhale, you're gonna bring the head up, tail up, arms are gonna pull back. Oh, it feels so good. And then you're going to go into your cat. So you're gonna exhale, and you're gonna round your back. And take it gently the first few. There are some really great variations to cat-cow that I'm not gonna get into today. And then inhale, slowly articulating the spine. Try to go one vertebra at a time, pulling the arms back. As you inhale, try to make the breath match your movement. So exhaling on the way in. Good. Inhaling on the way up. Now, the reason the inhale happens on the open is because that's the natural pattern that you would do. And basically what that means is that when you inhale and then exhale, close everything up. When you inhale, you naturally go into a little bit of extension. So that's why we use that breath in that way. As you inhale, your belly fills up with air, you go into a little back extension even when you're standing, even when you're sitting. And as you exhale, you get into a little bit of flexion. So there you go. It has to do with your diaphragm. There is a science to that. Now, it's okay to reverse the breath. It is fun to reverse the breath, to challenge it. But today, let's just do a few more inhaling. Good. And then fogging up that mirror as you exhale. Good. Maybe stimulating some of that vagus nerve. We're going to do two more. Inhale. My back's been a little stuck on that. The back brace is going to kind of make it feel a little tight. I can't talk anymore. So it feels actually really nice to get this part that I've been working on in my back unstuck. Exhale, pull it in. All right. So from here, let's go into a neutral position. I know this is boring. And all we're going to do is we're going to slightly turn our body, lateral flexing to the left, and then over to the right. Now I'm going to explain what this should look like. So I'm not rotating. There's no rotation here. If I had, I hate to use this example, but a glass of water on my butt, the glass of water would not fall. If I had a glass of water on my shoulders, glass of water would not fall. So all you're doing is you're sort of hiking the right hip as you bring that right shoulder in, and then you're doing the left side. Left hip hikes, right hip extends, and you're getting these nice stretches. As you exhale and pull yourself over to the right, it's almost like a steering wheel is on the mat. Your right arm is trying to pull the steering wheel down, and your left hand is pulling it up. So it's like you're trying to turn right with your hands on the steering wheel. And then as you switch, you're trying to turn left with the steering wheel. And just doing that can sometimes get this movement to work really well. A few more, just kind of, mobilizing your pelvis a little bit here. And then another one. Good. Now we're going to do these just little kind of hip circles. I know these look funny, you guys, but they really are good. Just let your body move, get the hips kind of loosened up, and let's go the other way. Good. And just open up those hips. That feels really nice on my back. Good. Okay, now find that neutral position. All right. So now we're going to go into some kneeling side kick to warm up the sides of our back. Remember, this is a back workout today. Okay, you're going to take your hand down on the ground. And actually, you know what? Let's do it the way the Pilates people do it, which is what I am. Rocky, can you move, buddy? It's a kneeling position here. Arms out to the side. All right, you've seen this before. You just kneel over. Left leg kicks out, right arm goes down. Now, one of the things a long time ago when I was not a teacher and I was doing Pilates, a teacher pointed out to me is that while this is okay where my hip is a little bit back, some people are, too tight, they can't do better than this. Try to work on getting the hips forwards and stacked as best as you can. So you also don't want a lot of this. You want it to be fairly stacked here. Ribs are in. Everything is strong. I'm already working really hard on my right side here. I can feel that working. Okay, now we're gonna do a kneeling side kick. You're gonna lift that left leg up, hold, and you're gonna bring that leg forward and then bring it back. Now kind of turn this way a little bit, maybe you can see better. Bring it forwards, bring it back. And I like the double breath and back Good, a few more. Let's go about 30 more seconds, because I like to use that to get that leg in a little more and a little bit back more. You're gonna feel your outer glutes here work, your pelvis is stable. So again, this isn't necessarily about the muscle, it's about the stability of the pelvis, so that we're not like this as we go back. We're not doing a chicken dance, right? We're pressing back, pelvis is controlled, bringing it forward. Pressing it back, bringing it forwards. Now you can go as forwards as you want, bringing it forwards. Good, few more, good. Last one, good. Send it back and then bring it back up. Let's switch sides. Okay, again, just warming up our sides. We're not using this as the workout today. Okay, you're gonna teeter over like I just did. Hips are forwards, right leg up. Ooh, that's tight. Okay, you're gonna bring that leg forward and send it back. This is a little tighter for me on this side, so I gotta focus a little more. And send it back. So again, working on as my leg comes forwards. I have a good hip flexion. As it goes back, I have good hip extension. What I'm not doing is I'm not doing this, right? I'm not swinging my spine around to do this. Now, depends on your intention, right? If you're working on some spinal articulation, sometimes it could be nice to do movements like that, right? But today I want to work on good. Good, you got about 25 more seconds. You can also put your hand behind your head. Good, trying really hard to stay stable. I think my form is kind of going here. Good, ooh, it's so hard to keep that left hip over that left knee. Good, keep going and back and forth and back. Everything is working, you guys, right now. Pilates, when you really do it correctly, is like the hardest workout ever. Good, few more. Good, last one, back, and then slowly release. Okay, now we're warmed up. So now we're gonna get into the series that I wanna work on today, which is our back, okay? It's gonna be short and sweet, I think. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and lay on your stomach. We're gonna start off with a single leg kick. This is, again, another one of those exercises I find is often so ignored in the Pilates repertoire. I've got a knot here I've gotta get out. So you can get this knot out real quick. All right, so you're gonna be on your hands. Traditionally, we say make a fist, push your hands into the floor. Elbows can be forwards of your shoulders. I know a lot of people are confused about this. Everyone thinks that you have to be like way over here and way lifted. If you can do that, great. Most people can't, so they're gonna be here, and that's fine too. I actually can, don't know how, probably because I've been working on this forever. Now, again, pelvic stability, you guys. So we are warming up the back line. We are gonna get into our back extensors and our shoulders. It's gonna feel great, but I wanna get into this methodically today with pure Pilates moves, and also to bring back some Pilates movements into, onto YouTube, I guess, I don't know. All right, so you're gonna kick your right leg in. One, let's just do it once to keep it nice and sweet. As you extend it back, the thigh lifts off the ground and you lower. Now, if you have low back issues and this is too much, you can do it here, okay? You can relax, lay down, and reach. You're gonna get a lot out of this. Otherwise, I want you up. I want you to kick, and reach. Now, another option, I'm gonna keep going here. Kick, and reach. Feels so good, you guys. Is you can take your legs out a little wider and reach, okay? Narrower is a bit easier. All right, so nice integrity, shoulders back, abs in, and reach. When I first started this exercise, guys, when I would kick my foot, I would literally do this and I would fly forwards and backwards. So if that's you, that's okay. The objective, one of the objectives here is to, as you kick, to have so much pelvic stability and control that you don't do that. And then reach. Now, if you want to make it harder, do you guys notice what I just did? I'm keeping the opposite leg hovering. So instead of it being down, it hovers. Good, my butt cheeks are squeezed and I'm losing my form. Hi, buddy. Good, and kick, and reach. Good, and kick, and reach. You should feel how if you really pay attention, guys, and your abs are in tight, that this should feel very stabilizing for your pelvis and for your low back, and it feels really awesome. I love this. I could like do a whole bunch more. I love these. You got 30 more seconds here. Good. Kick. We've got the double leg kick coming up, and that's gonna lead us into our swimming, okay? And reach. Good. Kick, and reach. That kick to not bounce me is so hard. As I'm kicking that leg in, my whole body wants to shoot that way, but I've got the core engaged, lats, good, and reach, and reach, and reach, and reach, and then release. All right, double leg kicks now. Double leg kick is next. So you're gonna place your head on the ground, just like this, shoulders are relaxed. Now, I know some people do the cheeks, okay? They go onto their cheeks. And I like to actually go on my chin. I don't know what I'm doing. I was doing a different exercise. Hands have to reach back for this one. So you can go cheeks or chin. I kind of like the chin for myself, but don't do this if this bothers your neck. You'll change the cheek position, okay? Now my hands are behind my back, shoulders are back, okay? You can lift the chest slightly here. Now, I'm not gonna really worry about heels together, toes apart. I just want you to find either feet together, heels together, toes together, I don't really care, or separated. I just want you to find some good control here as you bring the legs in, you kick your butt twice, okay? And then as you reach the legs back, you guys, once you pay attention, I'm gonna extend my chest up and reach my shoulders back. So Pilates is really hard when you do it well. I know I'm talking through this, but I am working so hard right now, okay? And then what you would do is you would lower everything down, okay? You would kick, and then reach. So I'm gonna show you both ways, and then lower down. And then you would, kick, and reach. So every time you lower down, you go kick, and reach, okay? I like the version where I go here and reach, and I love that. And kick, and reach. Good. Kick, and getting up a little higher, you guys. Keep going. We have 7 more. Kick, and try to get the thighs off. Good, and reach. Kick, and reach. So again, switch to cheeks if this is not comfortable. I'm just doing it the way that I like to do. Kick, and reach. Good, guys. Keep going. You're working your back muscles here. You're warming them up to feel your spinal extensors. We have 4 more. Kick, and reach. Your heart rate's going up. 3 more. Kick, and reach. If you feel any cramping, take a rest. 2. Kick. It's a lot, guys. Reach. Then get a little higher. Last one. Kick, and reach. Up, hold. 3, 2. Now from here, stay up here. Separate the hands. This is so mean, you guys. Arms are gonna reach forwards. Start to swim. It's a very small swim. Okay, we're gonna do 3 rounds of this. The first one is just getting used to the movement. Just get your shoulders moving, breathe normally. There are different breath patterns for swimming. Okay, just use a normal breath pattern. For some, I'm gonna tell you one of the breath patterns if you wanna try it. You inhale for 5, and you exhale for 5. So if that's what you wanna do, go for it. Okay, 4, 3, 2, take a little rest. Okay, take a moment here. You can kind of do a child pose if you want. We're gonna do that again. For me, back extension is not my forte. Very honest about it. I've got severe scoliosis. I work on it. I'd say I'm doing pretty darn good considering. So just work on it if your back extension isn't good. Even if it doesn't look like mine, it's still gonna be a benefit, okay? So you're gonna lengthen, okay? Just lift everything up. You can also do it with a little bit of bent elbows as well. And ready, set, we've got 30 seconds, hold, and swim. So try not to be like in the ears like this, like struggling and wobbling. You notice when I'm swimming, I mean, I can pick up the pace, I'm pretty still. I don't have a lot of wobble, okay? That's the goal. So yes, it's back and shoulders, but it's about stability. Keep going. Keep going. 10. Keep going. Good. Keep going. It's not crazy. You can see it's very stable. 3. Good. 2. Maybe I lift higher and then release. 1 more round like that, guys. This is like the worst exercise ever. It's like so hard, right? Okay, so take a moment. I'm gonna let you guys take a little breather. I also need one too, and I'm gonna pet Mr. Walkie's hand. Okay, so you ready? You're going to lift your legs and arms up. 30 seconds. Okay, let's go. Swim. Fast you can. There's shark. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. This sculpts every muscle in your body. 20 more seconds. Head stays down. I know I lift up because I want to look at you guys, but try to keep the head in line with the spine. You can see I'm not lifted very high, but I am working hard. Everything is long. It's this third set that always gets me. 10 seconds. Take a break if you need. Jump back in if you can. Come on, guys. This is not a simple class. This is complicated and good for you. Keep going. 3, 2, and release. Okay, if you want simple, do simple. I like to get into some of these details and work on our bodies in these ways because our bodies are complicated. We got to do movements that challenge that. All right, so from here, we're going to do leg pull front. All right, so see if you can just pick yourself up into a push-up, right? up, and hold. All right, leg pull front. Ready? We're gonna do 7 on each side. So you should feel your back muscles are on. Lift, lower. Lift, and lower. 2 times. Ready? Kick up, up, and lower. Up, up, and lower. That's 2. Up, up, and lower. Up, up, and lower. That's 3. Up, up, and lower. Up, up, and lower. Up, up, and lower. Up, up, and lower. 2 more. Lift, lift, lower. Lift, lift, lower. Pelvis is stable. Last one. So every time I lift, core is engaged, and then release. You should feel like your toes are pressing into the floor and engaging your abdominals here to keep you nice and stable. All right, I've got leg pull coming up. Oh, leg pull is like the hardest too. All right, so reverse plank, leg pull. Gonna find your position here. You can tell this is one I'm not very excited about. Hands are gonna go just like this, or like this, or like this. So pick the hand position that works well for you. You can do this on your forearms. It is a lot harder on the forearms. If you have wrist issues, do it on your forearms, okay? I'm gonna do it the way that I like to do it, okay? Let's do heels together, toes apart for this one. Dig through the floor here. We're gonna do 7 on each side, alternating. Ready? And inhale, lift. Everything tall. Ready? And I'm gonna go like kind of quick, I guess, but with good stability. Right leg up, lower. I'm sorry, that was left leg, okay? Now, options. You can go here, here. You can also go here and here, okay? The goal here is about keeping that pelvis stable. Okay, I've got 5 more on each side. Good. That's 4. Try to keep it stable. I'm gonna try to do better form by not talking. 3. Good. 2. Woo. 1. Trying so hard, it's so hard. And release. Okay. Woo, that is so good, you guys. Your back should be worked. It should be feeling good. And now we're gonna turn around and we're gonna do Pilates Rocking. All right, so this is one I find can be easily cheated. It's looks like bow pose, like B-O-W pose from yoga, which is where you just lift up and you stretch, right? So in this position, however, what you're after is your abs are in tight, your arms are grabbing your ankles, okay? That doesn't change. But your focus is a little bit more on getting this shape to stay like this while you're rocking forward and back. Now this is one that I'm not very good at all. So you're gonna lift your legs up there off the ground. My legs are actually kicking into my hands. Try that, kick out in your hands. You'll feel how your back muscles engage. Now, you can go wide legs if your back bothers you here, or narrow if it doesn't, which is harder. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna drop forward and up, and up, and up, and down. And you can make it as big or as small as you want. And I'm gonna try to stay focused. So guys, make sure your shins are pushing into your hand. Okay, mine are very small, very controlled, trying to keep the head in line with the spine. I can feel as I'm going down and up that my back extensors are working. It feels great. Keep going. 3, good. 2, 1. Now lengthen the arms up. We're gonna lift the chest up just to finish off. 10, 9, keeping the arms wide. You can put your hands down and lift. 8 if you need to. 7, hey buddy. 6, good. 5, my legs are off the ground. 4, good. Build a strong back. If you're struggling with this, it means you need to work on it. 3, as long as your back doesn't bother you. 2, just think of those muscles sculpting back there. Last one. Woo, and then slowly release. Awesome job, you guys. Take a little child's pose. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe, share. It's a great little routine for getting you kind of used to that Pilates way of working the back, getting that length. You know, for me, it's been tough because of the crooked spine. It's just constantly getting at it. And now it gets to a point where it feels good for me too. So I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on your notification button. I would like to get there. I've been doing this for years and I'm still just below that. So anyways, guys, awesome job.